Okay, so 1, hand tattoos are my favorite. 2, I don't have enough hands for all the hand tattoos I want. Hey guys, it's Scooby. Today I'm going to do a highly requested video and it's going to be all about my tattoos. I have a few of them. I don't count them. If you ask me the number, I'll tell you 1 because they're all on my one body. So there's that. I definitely don't count them. But I think I'll start from the bottom and work my way up. So the first one I'm going to talk about is going to be the one on my foot. I did this one all by myself and it stands for Earth, Air, Wind, and Fire. I was planning on putting unity with it, which is like the two... Okay, so I'll just insert a picture of it. Okay, so there's unity, and I was gonna put that with it, but my tattoo machine was like being a little bit faulty and I couldn't finish. And feet hurt. But it hurts less when I do my own tattoos than when I get tattoos done by other people. I don't know. Have any of you done your own tattoos? Do you know how that feels? So yeah, that one is Earth, Water, Air, and Fire, just so that I am always grounded and always have the 4 elements on me. And then the next one coming up would be my calf piece. This one is for a boy. I know, you shouldn't get tattoos for boys, but I still love it, so I mean, it's cool. It was my first big tattoo, and like, you know, other than like a few little words. So it says, sketch a little keyhole for looking glass people. You don't want to see him, you only want to be him. Mommy's got a scarecrow, gotta let the corn grow. Man can't always reap what he sow. And so it's a Marilyn Manson song, and it was this boy that I had met's favorite song. And I was just so completely in love with him. But, so it's a Marilyn Manson song. It's from Angel with the Scabbed Wings. I really enjoyed how it means like take a different perspective on things, and that you're not always gonna get something from what you're trying to do. Because you're definitely not always gonna earn something when you're trying to. That's just the way life is. You're not always gonna get what you want. And then so this piece like is gonna have a continuation. There's gonna be like on the inside it's gonna be all like growing corn and pretty daytime, and then on the outside of it it's gonna be dead corn and nighttime with like a moonscape and stuff. So there's well, I met this boy in, how old was I? I was 14. So in freshman year I met this boy, and I knew him for about 1 month. Like literally only 1 month. But I was obsessed. Like legit obsessed. And then he moved away from my town, and we don't talk anymore, but we did up until like last year. We still like are on Facebook and like comment on each other's stuff, but we don't like have conversations very often anymore. So that tattoo is for a boy. And then moving up, we get to my back piece. This one is one of, oh, the hours. Okay, so my foot one, super easy, like 15 minutes. I did it myself. And then the calf piece, that took about, I'd say between an hour or 2. I'm not actually positive because it was like 4 years ago, so I don't remember. Maybe even 5 years ago. But my back piece took 2 8-hour sessions and a 2-hour session just for like finishing little touches. And it, you know, there's really no reason, like no meaning to it other than it's fucking pretty, and I like pretty stuff. Sorry if that's shallow, but I like pretty stuff. So I wanted a pretty thing on my back. And I really love cherry blossoms, but I just really want, I again 16 and I really wanted a big tattoo. So I thought this awesome back piece, which I love it. It's great. It's so awesome. I guess the next one, I'm gonna do this one. So the dates, sorry there's no reason behind like half of these. This one has the most meaning on it. And this one is a combination of my first tattoo and my most recent tattoos. So my first tattoo ever, I was 14 years old, and me and my mom and my brother went to get matching tattoos of my brother's coma dates, because in 2008 my brother had gotten into a coma. He fell on his longboard like coming down the mountain and cracked his skull open. They had to like take part of it out and stuff. But anyways, he was in this coma for 2 weeks, and then he miraculously came back, and he's like not even that different of a person. He's like pretty much the same brother, which is so great. We're so thankful for that. So we went on the anniversary of the wake up date to get these matching tattoos, and my mom only got the wake up date and my brother only got the wake up date, but I got the date that he went into the coma and that he like woke up out of the coma. So the date he went into the coma is this one, and it's 8/31/08, and then when he woke up is 9/14/08, and we thought it was just such a great thing for our family to go get all these matching tattoos, and it's just really special. So then after that, a few years later, we were all talking about tattoo ideas and stuff, and my brother said it'd be cool to get a sash of dates for all the people that we've like lost and all the important dates that need to be memories and stuff. Well, I already had the beginning of that. I got it over my heart. See, because these ones weren't there originally. So I got it here so that it would be over my heart. And then he brought that up. So I was like, maybe I should do that. So after that, it is going to be a continuation, as people and dates are important. I will continue it down my back. And so the next one up is my daughter's birthday, and that's 4/25/12. I love her. But the one above that is one of our good friend Josh's death date. He was like such a good friend, I would have considered him a brother. Like, he slept at our house often, he lived at our house once. So that's his death date. He died from something with the liver, I think. And then the next one up is a good friend of mine, Caitlin's death date. This girl was my brother's girlfriend for less than a year, but I don't know how long. But even after they broke up, we were like super tight. She was my sister, like the sister I never had, legit. I love her so much. And that was on June 2nd of 2015. So the 1 year just passed a little bit ago. So yeah, this is my sash, and I'm really excited to continue making it, but it's kind of bittersweet because not all the dates are happy dates. Although I do have the one, my daughter's birthday is so immensely happy for me. And then continuing up, I think, I don't have any more up here, so I'm going to go to my arm, and that is my tree tattoo on my arm, and it says explore. I got this one because I love nature, and honestly, this was a spur-of-the-moment tattoo. It was legitimately like, I have an extra $250, let's go get a tattoo today. Like, right now. So I didn't even have an idea when I got in there, and then I came up with this tree. And it's because I love nature, and I have the grass and dirt wrap all the way around my wrist, because then it's like my hand is in the dirt all the time, and I'm always grounded again. And then I wrote one word, explore, on my wrist, because you should always explore. No matter where you are, you should explore it. Whether you can go and travel, or whether you have to stay in the same place, you should definitely always explore. Exploring and adventures are my favorite things. so that's that one. Oh, by the way, this tree and this tree, my back piece, were both free-handed. Like, there was no sketch first. It was just he drew it on my back and then I went and looked at it and said I liked it, and he drew it on my arm and I went and looked at it and I said I liked it. So I thought that was really cool. They were like not very planned out. And then on my hands, okay, so 1, hand tattoos are my favorite. 2, I don't have enough hands for all the hand tattoos I want. Okay, so now getting into it, I guess I'll start with the bird. I did this one myself when I got my tattoo machine. Okay, so this tattoo machine was literally a birthday present, or not a birthday present, a giving birth present. My brother's friend got it for me, and it came to the hospital after I had given birth to my daughter and was like, here, I have a present for you. Tattoo machine. Fuck yeah! So the bird, there's no reason for it to be a bird other than I like birds and I wanted a bird. But the placement is specific because my brother's first tattoo that he had ever gotten, which he gave himself, is a star in the same place on his hand. So I like to relate that, how we both gave ourselves tattoos in the same place on our hands. So it makes me feel all special and connected to my brother. And then I also did the Om sign on my pinky. And you know, that's for the mantra Om Mata Padme Om. I got really into that when I was in high school, into Buddhism and stuff. And I'm not ashamed of that at all. I'm not Buddhist, but I still do love the teachings and stuff. So I love that. And then I have this 3 lines on my ring finger, which literally means absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. I just wanted 3 lines on my fingers. And then I also have this, you can barely see it because I didn't push hard enough. I think it was, no, it wasn't the first one I gave myself, but it definitely didn't turn out. It's just a, a line with a dot next to it. Also means nothing. And then on this right-handed thumb, I have 3 dots going down towards my nail. Again, means nothing. Most of my tattoos mean absolutely nothing, and there's no reason for them other than I like them and they're pretty. And then last but not least, because this is also one of my most recents, these and Caitlin's death date are my most recent tattoos within this year. And so I got these moon tattoos. It's the phases of the moon, and I did that. Well, I always wanted knuckle tattoos, but I never wanted them to say anything, you know, because I'm not a thug at all. Anti-thug over here, no words on my knuckles, because that's weird. But I always loved the way knuckle tattoos looked, and I wanted them for myself. So again, spur of the moment, had the money that day, I came up with the idea to get the moon phases on my hands. Because there's 8 phases of the moon, although on this pinky over here, you can see that there's nothing on there. And a lot of people ask me why there's nothing on there. That's because it's the new moon, guys. There's no moon that night. Duh. So after I had gotten most of my big pieces, like the leg and the back and the arm and stuff like that, I realized that almost half of my tattoos are of trees. Apparently I dig trees. I didn't even know that about myself until I figured it out a few years after I had gotten those tattoos. But I hope you liked the meaning of my tattoos, because I do. Even though they don't mean anything, I still love their meaning because they're special to me and they're on my body and they will be forever. I'm sorry if I offended you because I don't have meanings. Because I don't care about meanings. Meanings mean nothing to me. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you liked it. And subscribe! Definitely subscribe, because I make videos every single week. Well, I try to make a video every single week. And I love you guys, so you should subscribe so I can talk to you some more. And then we could be like best friends, and we could like type stuff to each other and be all like, ha ha, inside joke. Have a great day, guys. See you next week.